When silence falls in love, it doesn't shout your name. It learns the shape of breathing, every pause the same. It settles in the space between your pulse and mine. A quiet kind of courage, tender, unconfined. The world grows soft around us, like a dim-lit room, where every shadow listens, waiting for the bloom. No promises are spoken, yet they line the air, like constellations forming when you're standing there. I used to chase the thunder, thought the truth was loud, thought love was all fireworks tearing through the crowd. But here we are in stillness, hearts without a shield, learning what is honest is what's never revealed. Your eyes say more than speeches I rehearsed alone. They hold the kind of knowing I've never known. When silence falls in love, it kneels, it learns to stay. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't beg to say. The clock forgets its purpose, seconds drift like snow. Time loosens all its buttons, lets the moment grow. I hear the hum of nightlight, the whisper of the street. Every ordinary sound turns holy at your feet. Your hand finds mine like it's always been its place. A map without directions, a familiar grace. We breathe in tandem rhythms, a shared unseen song. And somehow in the quiet, I finally belong. When silence falls in love, it writes in softer ink between the lines of memory where we overthink. It teaches me that courage isn't always brave. Sometimes it's staying open, sometimes it's the wave that doesn't crash in fury, but reaches the shore, touching every grain gently, asking for no more. In the hush I hear my fears finally lie down, lay their weapons at the door, surrender the crown. I've been running from the echo of my own doubt, filling rooms with noise so I wouldn't hear it shout. But you don't flinch at quiet, you don't need disguise. You meet the empty moments with unguarded eyes. You show me how to listen to the things unsaid, to trust the space between us isn't filled with dread. In your calm, my chaos learns a steadier pace, every broken rhythm finding its place. When silence falls in love, it learns to touch the scars, not with questions sharp as glass, but hands like fallen stars. It doesn't ask for stories, doesn't need the pain. It just sits beside the ache until it loosens its chain. You don't fix me with advice, you don't try to save. You let me be the ocean, you let me be the wave. And somehow in that freedom I begin to heal, because nothing here is forced and everything is real. The night leans closer, curious, listening in. Moonlight tracing promises across your skin. We don't speak of tomorrows or the roads we'll choose, yet every quiet second feels too precious to lose. Your smile is a secret the darkness keeps well, a story only shadows and heartbeats can tell. I trace the edge of laughter, you're holding inside, and the silence wraps around us, warm and wide. When silence falls in love, it doesn't rush ahead. It walks beside the moment, where the fragile tread of hope can bruise so easily under careless feet. It teaches patience like a prayer, slow and sweet. I learned to love the waiting, the not knowing, to the beauty of a promise that doesn't push through. With you uncertainty feels less like a fall, more like a gentle leaning, trusting not to stall. I remember all the nights I begged the dark to talk, to tell me where I was going, to outline every walk. But here the dark is kind, it doesn't need to speak. It lets the truth arrive softly, tender, weak. Your presence answers questions I forgot to ask, lifts the weight of every mask I used to mask. In the quiet, I'm not smaller, I'm not alone. I'm finally at home in a voice of my own. When silence falls in love, it learns our private code, the glance that says I see you, the shared unspoken road, the way your shoulders soften when you start to trust, the way my name sounds different, less like fear, more like us. We build a language out of pauses and of sighs, out of half-finished sentences and synchronized eyes. No dictionary could hold the things we mean, because what we are saying lives in between. If the world were to shatter, if the lights went out, I think I'd find you still beyond the noise and doubt. I'd recognize the quiet where your heartbeat stays, the calm that cuts a pathway through the wildest days. You are the proof that love doesn't have to be loud, that it can stand unguarded, humble and proud. In the hush I hear a truth I can't outrun, that loving you is easy when nothing's said or done.